Chapter 1. What is fate? Who regulates it? Most of us are generally curious to know our future. As rational beings, we feel that it is by and large determined by our efforts but still can't create or predict it. Some of us may consider the uncertainty to be governed by some unknown random law of nature or Murphy's Law. Whatever be the case, the word fate or destiny is very much a part of our natural inquisitiveness to know why different people have different fates, or why people born in the same family, brought up in the same environment, having the same qualifications and talents, end up getting drastically different destinies in their professional and social lives. To a varied extent, we do feel concerned about our stars, horoscope, palm maps, cards, etc., that are commonly regarded as indicators of fate. So let us examine what this fate is. The Indian mythology states that Chitragupta maintains the records of our karma, which shapes our future destiny. But who is Chitragupta? Is it another name of God? Or does it refer to a superhuman, angel, or is it simply an allegory? The number of human beings inhabiting this earth itself is in several billions. If we take into account the other living beings of millions of non-human species, the total number would be beyond mathematical calculation. It would be an impossible task for an individual being, howsoever superbly evolved, to work day and night without rest for millions of years, maintaining records of each moment of life of innumerable beings of the cosmos. Impracticability of maintenance of such a stupendous record puts a question mark on the very existence of Chitragupta. Modern science, however, substantiates the reality underlying the metaphorical description given in the scriptures. Science has now established that all mental, verbal, and physical activities carried out by an individual having a discriminative mind leave subtle impressions on the deeper levels of the psyche. In this way, like the compressed audiovisual recordings of events on a microchip of a computer or compact disc, all good and evil deeds are being recorded in the hidden chambers of a subconscious mind. This record, like that of an ultra-compact disc, remains in storage till it is required to be processed at a desired moment through an appropriate mechanism. In Indian science of spirituality, karma stands for any physical, verbal, mental, or social activity. Because of the evolved state of human consciousness, each karma automatically and instantaneously generates a subtle mental imprint. These imprints cannot be erased before the karma results in the consequent effect, karma phal, at the appropriate time, in this life or in any future life in any form. The scriptures also describe that the Supreme Creator, Lord Brahma, inscribes the destiny on the forehead of a human being, and this divine inscription cannot be erased by anyone. Let us examine this concept from a scientific point of view. Studies based on sophisticated mapping of brain activities by functional MRI, etc., show innumerable furrows in the grey matter all over the brain. Medical science has not so far fully deciphered the biological implications of these indentations. Comparative studies of different subjects have shown that destiny of these crenulations in the grey matter of highly evolved persons and thinkers is much more than in the case of common masses. It shows that these microscopic lines in the grey matter of the brain are nothing but compact subtle impressions created by external activities. This finding supports the possibility of imprints of mental, vocal, and physical actions. The record of activities, good and evil deeds on the neuronal memory chips proves the existence of an adept, intelligent mechanism which Hindu mythology refers to as Chitragupta. Linguistically, the Sanskrit word Chitragupta means a hidden picture. This refers to our inner mind, the unconscious mind, or more precisely, the Chitta. The impression recorded on Chitta could be understood in simple terms by automatic backup storage in the CPU of all the programs executed on a computer. As per the deeper science of spirituality, human consciousness works at 4 subtle processes or cores of consciousness, namely Man, conscious mind, Buddhi, intellect, Chitta, the subconscious and the unconscious, the core of intrinsic tendencies, and Ahankar, the sense of self identity. These collectively define an individual self, Jivatma, and are carried forward with the subtle body life after life. The subtle imprints on the hidden register of Chitta, hence the Gupta Chitta or the Chitragupta, control the future course of life. It is a scientifically established fact that the active part of the human brain, which is only a tiny fraction of its total capacity, 7% in case of most transient, most intelligent, and most active mind, itself has an infinite potential for storage and processing of information. It has also been affirmed that the subconscious and the unconscious minds control the continuous functioning of the brain. Thus, there is no doubt about the limitless capacities of the unconscious mind. So, the Chitragupta referred in the Vedic texts is indeed ageless and limitless superconsciousness, which continuously maintains the records of every action, every thought, every feeling of individual beings.